and blessings, collective. It's your girl Hadida. I'm coming to you again from this red tent, bringing you another video about yoni steaming. In this video, we're going to talk about some of the pros and the cons of V-steaming at home. And if this is something that you are interested in, stay tuned. Okay, so I know that you're here because you want to know the pros and the cons of V-steaming at home, and you've probably been doing a lot of looking into and research about how to V-steam, maybe even purchasing a couple of packets online, trying to figure out this whole thing about V-steaming. And so I decided I was going to bring this video because I hear a lot of women that come to me in the red tent like, Hadida, can I do this at home? Do I have to come into the red tent to get yoni steaming? And the answer is yes. You can absolutely do it at home. I'm sure if you've been clicking around on YouTube, you've heard a lot of sisters talking about yoni steaming at home, showing how they prepare their yoni steams, what they do during their yoni steams. And so obviously the answer is yes. And so in this video, we're going to talk about some of those pros and then some of the cons about yoni steaming at home versus in the spa. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is when you are yoni steaming at home, you are able to be as relaxed and as unwind as you want to be. You can be as free as you want to be. I personally, when I'm yoni steaming, I'm not trying to have on bra, I'm not trying to have on a shirt, I'm not trying to have on no pants. Like, well, you can't have on pants, but I don't want anything that's restricting because it's a time for me to really just unwind, to let go, and to just be comfortable. So one of the pros of being at home is that you can completely be in what you feel comfortable in. Completely cozy as you want to be, or in as little as you want to be, without any discretion. Another benefit of yoni steaming at home is you can V-steam as long as you want. And when I say as long as you want, I mean on average, the water usually stays hot for 20 to 30 minutes, but if you're home, you can sit there, you can V-steam, and even after the water starts to cool off, you can still just kind of sit there and just mentally be releasing. You know what I mean? It's kind of that mental way of flushing the toilet as well as the physical way of flushing the toilet. You got to think about like how you're releasing everything that is stagnated in the body, both energetically and physically. You're releasing it through yoni steaming. So if you're yoni steaming and you're at home and the water is not still as hot, you're still able to just sit there and unwind and do it as long as you want. If you're in the spa, you don't necessarily have that option. You have a set amount of time that's there for your yoni steam, and so you're going to be forced to only do your yoni steam for the amount of time that is allotted to you for your session. The third benefit of yoni steaming at home is you actually are going to get an opportunity to meditate before and possibly after, as well as nap before or after your yoni steam. Sorry to interrupt this video that you're watching, but did you subscribe to the channel yet? Because if you didn't, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go and subscribe, sis. This is going to make sure that you keep up to date with everything that this red tent is releasing on a regular basis. Okay, back to the video. I personally, after I yoni steam, I like to just lay down, and if I decide to take a nap, I decide to take a nap. But it's like the most relaxing experience that I have experienced other than getting a massage. It's like running neck and neck with getting a massage. So when you're at home, obviously you can meditate prior to yoni steaming and you can meditate after or take a nap. And the fourth main thing that I think really sets at home yoni steam apart from a spa yoni steam is you can do it whatever time you want. You don't have to be within the time frames of when your spa is available. You can yoni steam any time of the day and any time of the night. If you feel like getting up in the middle of the night and just yoni steaming, you can. If you want to take a hot bath and you decide to throw on the water, you can. However you want to conduct your yoni steam in whatever time frame you want to do it, you're able to do it if you're at home. Now, we talked about some of the pros of yoni steaming at home. what are those cons? The first thing that I could think about is the spa has an ambiance that's set up, that's there to make you relax. And at home, you might not have that same setup and the same ambiance that's flowing throughout the home. So if you don't have that, you're not going to get the same relaxed feeling. I mean, you can certainly figure out ways to make the ambiance in your home more relaxing, but there's something about the spa that when you walk in, it automatically has the energy of woosah. So for me, I know that a lot of my clients talk about the ambiance that is created in the Yoni steaming room, and that they would prefer to do it in a space outside of the home because it allows them to really just relax and release and be in that ambience of a spa, and otherwise treat themselves, to that spa experience. Another benefit that I know the women talk about when they come to the red tent is prior to a Yoni steam, when you are at the spa, you have a sister really massage that womb. Now, I can't say all spas do this. I know that when I give my Yoni steams to my clients at the red tent, they do get womb massages prior to, but the Yoni steam is really giving you a chance to get an in-depth womb massage. You too can learn how to give yourself a womb massage at home, but there's nothing like getting a good rub down from somebody else, whether it's the womb, whether it's the back, whether it's the feet. I know personally, when I go to the spa and when I go to get my massages done, I enjoy that ability to just lay back and let somebody else cater to me. And so Yoni steaming at the spa gives you that option. Also, when you are massaging the womb, it helps you to relieve the energetic blockage that is there in the womb, as well as some of the physical things that may be lying dormant. So if you are a woman that's recently dealt with a miscarriage, or if you are dealing with vaginal infections such as BV or yeast infections, the Yoni steam really allows you to help to release some of those symptoms and some of those blockages that are in the womb. And that womb massage really helps to loosen up that energy, as well as loosen up the tissue and lining. If you are dealing with miscarriage, if you're recovering from a miscarriage, it allows you to really loosen up all of those blockages in the womb and helps you to release them. And so the next con that I'm going to give you about being at home is similar to one that I stated before, and it really is just, if you're in the spa, it allows you to come in and do absolutely nothing other than be catered to. If you are at home, you don't have that option. You're preparing it yourself, you're putting it on the toilet yourself, you're taking the Yoni steam yourself, and then you're dumping it out yourself. You don't have someone catering to you. And I know that the whole experience and the reason why a lot of women do go to the spa for Yoni steams is that it allows them to really have that moment of being catered to, and to really relax and unwind. And the fourth thing that I want to say to you, and the biggest benefit that I hear a lot of sisters talking about, kind of goes into the third con that I just mentioned. When you are V-steaming at a spa, you're not being interrupted. You don't have the knock on the door from the husband or the significant other. You don't have the knock on the door from the kids. You don't have the dog barking. You don't have the cat putting his paw underneath the door trying to pop the lock. You're there by yourself. You're Yoni steaming and you're able to relax. So it's uninterrupted. And I think that this is probably the biggest reason why women desire to go outside of the home for Yoni steaming. When I think about the pros and the cons, for me, the biggest thing that I can think about is that opportunity to go and just really unwind in another space outside of your home, and just really allows you to get rid of the distractions that would otherwise be at home. Sometimes when you're on your way to go do a Yoni steam, you'll be sitting there like, oh man, I got dishes I gotta wash, I got that report that's due, I got those phone calls I need to make. I know for me personally, running my own business is like you thinking about all these different things that you have to do and that you need to take care of. But when you leave out of your home and you go into that space of the spa and you walk into that sweet smelling atmosphere and the soft music is playing and the candles are burning and the incense are lit, or whatever aromatherapy they use, girl, it's just an opportunity for you to be uninterrupted. So I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope that you are enjoying these different tips that I'm bringing to you and these different details I'm bringing to you about yoni semen. If you did enjoy this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And when you subscribe, don't forget to push the notification bell so that you can be kept up to date with each and every video that the Red Tent is releasing, and is helping you to learn more about yoni steaming, as well as stay in connection with your womb and with the divine feminine. I love you, sisters, and I say peace.